Hey Gemini, this message is for you. Thanks for being with me. Please hit the like button, the thumbs up down at the bottom. Helps my channel grow. So the moon is getting ready to ingress into Sagittarius, your opposite sign, here shortly actually. 6:30 Central Standard Time, p.m. today. It's been in Scorpio, which is kind of it rules the 8th house, which brings up a lot of feelings that maybe you've stuffed down, like things that you've stuffed, and mostly feelings that you've stuffed, and you try to stick them in a dark room and lock the door and throw away the key, you know. Well, that door has just been opened the last 2 days, and Spirit is asking you to take a look at why you're feeling the way you're feeling. Those dark feelings that you have, they're being brought up to the surface so that you can heal them. Take a look at them, see them for what they are, see why they are there, and really answer the question honestly, like, why am I feeling this? Well, because of this. Disappointment, sadness, like any of those things, fear, guilt, shame, any and all of those things, okay? But Spirit is just really asking you to be mindful about what you're feeling and to face what you're feeling. Don't stuff it. Don't try to distract yourself. Keep yourself grounded, but really take a deep look at those feelings and ask yourself why they're there, and ask yourself, what part did I have in this? That's the important part. Answer yourself honestly, what part did I have in this? That way you can, these are negative patterns and behaviors that people have. You can, every one of us have patterns that we consistently and perpetually exhibit, you know, and that's why these feelings are being brought up to the surface, these dark, icky feelings that nobody wants to look at, so that you can heal it. You can heal those negative patterns and behaviors by doing the hard work and answering yourself honestly, like, what part did I have in that situation that created that for me, you know? Okay, so let's get into it. What do we have for Gemini, Spirit? What do we have for Gemini? So, also before we get started, Pluto's getting ready to come out of retrograde and go direct. It's in Capricorn currently. It's about doing the hard work. It's like really doing the hard work, really looking at all those feelings, really looking at all those patterns and behaviors that you do on a daily basis and doing something about it, healing it, because you're taking a good hard look at it and you're doing the difficult thing by answering yourself honestly. What part did I have in this? All right, Gemini. That's happening on the 9th, by the way. So Wednesday is going to be a big day. You're going to feel a lot of shifting energy. So get ready, okay? Get ready. It's going to be an interesting week, to say the least. I already feel it's going to be a really interesting week. All right, so chop wood. Do the hard work. Do what it takes to get your inner cobwebs, all that inner dark feelings and sadness and disappointment and shame and guilt, all those things, that fear and all these things, all those you know, dark feelings that you might have. Really do what it takes to clean it up, okay? All right, what else do we have for Gemini? Oh, my God. Okay, let's just reiterate that. Clean it up, just like what I just said. Chop wood, do the hard work, clean it up. Blessed. You have 2 more cards that fell out. Blessed. If you do the hard work and you really do what it takes to clean up all that icky mucky feelings that you have, that you've been holding on to and stuffing, like literally just stuffing it down to the darkest place. If you really do the hard work to clean it up, Spirit has something that you're going to get a gift, okay? Because Pluto is in Capricorn, Capricorn rules Saturn, okay? So because Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, but because Pluto is about deep transformation, it's bringing up all the deep shit inside of you. Because it's in Capricorn, Capricorn it rules Saturn, and Saturn always gives a gift. So because anytime a planet goes into retrograde, if you do the hard work, and when it goes direct, you do the hard work while it's in retrograde, and when it goes direct, you get a gift. There's always a gift. Sometimes it's very tangible and evidential, like here's money, or here's whatever, I don't know, a new car, or a house, or whatever it is, right? Like maybe you're getting an engagement ring or something because you did the hard work. I don't know what it looks like for each and every one of you, but really thinker card. You've got the thinker card. That's definitely you, Gemini. That's definitely you. And then flexible, okay? Okay, so this is just guidance. I'm going to switch cards here in a second. Let's see. To be fair, is at the bottom. Very Libra energy there. But this is Spirit just giving you guidance, Gemini, to do the hard work, clean up any kind of icky feelings you have about a person, place, or thing. Anything that's gone on, anything that's being brought up to the surface for you to look at, do the hard work, whatever that is for you, because you're going to be blessed after you finish cleaning it up. Okay, after you clean it up, you're going to be blessed. Spirit has something for you, but you have to really be honest with yourself, and sometimes that's the hardest thing, because for me and for almost every single person I know, nobody wants to see that they were part of some sort of their own downfall. Okay, we trip ourselves up all the time. We self-sabotage. None of us want to really see that, because then it means like, oh, I was the reason that happened. That really fucks with a person's head, you know. It's like, oh my God, all this time I've been lying to myself. And that really fucks with my head. It's like, oh, I lied to myself? How can I lie to myself about that? Like, that's a big deal. But the thing is we do it all the time. All of us do. Every single one of us do. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. Every single one of us lie to ourselves about certain situations. And we stuff our feelings down, and they become bigger and bigger and bigger, and then all of a sudden we explode. And then we're forced to really look at it, you know? Really take a look. Think about what's being brought up to the surface for you to clean up, okay? Because that's what Spirit is asking you to clean up. If you do the hard work, you will get a gift, okay? Stay flexible, stay grounded, stay grounded, stay flexible with the feelings you're having, stay flexible with any of the feelings that are being brought up, any of the things Spirit is asking you to do. Be fair to yourself and stay flexible. Let's get into a different card. Let's do this one. This one? No? Okay, this one? Yes. Okay. All right. Let's get that. That's just Spirit giving you lots of guidance, Gemini, because you're going to need to stay grounded and flexible at this time with yourself mostly. It's mostly with yourself. Be flexible with people around you, though, because everyone's going through this, whether they say it or not. They are going through they're experiencing similar things. All this icky feelings being brought up into every single person's face. Like, oh, I can't believe I stuffed that clear so far down, you know? They're like choking on these harsh feelings. They're crying. everybody in the whole world is feeling this way. So be flexible with other people, as everyone is struggling to get through some of the pain that they haven't dealt with maybe for years. Okay, so be kind. Be kind and understanding and flexible, as the whole world is trying to clean up their mess, their own mess. All right, Gemini. Let's see. What do we have for Geminis? You guys, I just love you guys. You guys are so supportive of me. And I just have to say, Geminis are my North Node. That is my direction. I am here to help and to bring information and to give guidance. So fragility, skull. Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's something that you might be feeling very fragile at this time. You might be feeling like you're cracking at the seams. That might be a real feeling. You see how she's cracking? Like some part of you is coming undone. Vows is at the bottom. Some part of you is coming undone. That's kind of a painful place to be. I feel like you might, you might have a lot of you might feel like you're fragmenting. Like your brain is just like going to explode. You might have a headache. Even, you might be experiencing headaches. Just stay grounded. Try to stay with it. The hunt. Gemini. What is this? I think you have your focus on something. You're focused. You're very focused. What is this for you? Spirit just said, keep going. Okay. Gemini. I feel like you have your aim on something or someone. Oh, geez. Capricorn. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. This could be that Capricorn energy I was just telling you about. Capricorn and Pluto. But you might be aiming for a Capricorn. Like you might be in a relationship or have someone very close to you that is a Capricorn. Or a Libra. Balance. This could be about you taking on the energy of this. It says gratitude, okay? But this definitely is like a cycle. Some sort of cycle is coming to an end. It might be during Libra season. We're about to go into Scorpio season. And Scorpio is about doing the deep dive, I've got to say. Right now we're in Libra season, and the sun is in Libra. But this is all about, and then there's confidence here also. I don't know if I said that already. But what is going on? Fear is underneath here. You're needing to stay balanced because there is some sort of fire that you're trying to put out. I feel like there's definitely fear that keeps popping up in everyone's reading. But there is a fire that you are trying to put out. But I feel like the only way to put it out is by staying flexible and staying balanced, okay? Something about you needing to stay balanced at this time, even though there's like this big inferno happening inside of you. Or you're seeing someone like melt down or something. Like you, I don't know if it's you that has this big inferno happening, or if it's someone you know. I don't know what it is. Let's see, just a second. I just keep hearing thrown for a loop. Thrown for a loop. Does that even make sense? I don't even know. I think that something is going to surprise you. I think that there is, I think you're hyper focused on something and then something else happens because you're so focused on this, either a person, place, or thing, right? Like your focus is over here, and then all of a sudden something happens over here and you're being asked to shift focus. I keep hearing steady as she goes, steady as she goes. It's that song, Steady as She Goes. I don't know who sings it. But maybe look up the song, Steady as She Goes. Is it Weezer? I don't know. Something like that. There might be some lyrics in there that will be specific for you. Okay, so there we go. Healing is at the bottom here. 3 cards came out. Sisterhood. I just heard Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants. I don't know. Okay, fear again, but fear is no longer at the bottom. Fear is in your reality. Not just something underneath the surface. And then sacrifice. I think that someone here has a fear that they're going to sacrifice. Oh, Taurus is this card, by the way. Sisterhood, Taurus. So you have Capricorn, Taurus, Libra here. Okay. Now let me get back into what I was saying. So either you or someone around you has a great deal of fear that they're going to have to sacrifice their friends or something if they come towards you. And they're trying to weigh the pros and the cons. Like, is it better to be by myself? If this is about a relationship, because underneath here is healing, and then underneath there is Gemini, rescue. This is about 2 people, though. This is about you and another person. It's like, it can possibly be about love. It could be about whatever, but I'm going to say it's about love just for the sake of my own sanity. Take it how it resonates in your own life and what that means for you, okay? So I'm going to say that you have someone around you, you or someone around you, it's like if you take a leap of faith and you go in this direction, you feel like maybe you're going to set yourself up for failure or something. Like you're going to have to, there's a fear of losing your friends and your social life. There's a fear of that you're going to have to sacrifice that, right? Like somehow, some way, if you go into a partnership and you get into a relationship, somehow that means that you're going to have to sacrifice your friends to be with this person. And I feel like Spirit is getting ready to like light that thought and that fear on fire. Like, let's burn that shit to the ground. I don't think that is whatever is happening here. I don't think that's what is happening here at all. I think what you need to do, if this is you that has a fear that you're gonna, it's like this or this, like you have to choose them or that or this person, like your friends or this person. I think Spirit is saying you need to center yourself and stay balanced, because you need to have a healthy balance of all things. You're not going to lose your friends. You just have to stay in balance with your partnership, though. If you want love, you're going to have to find a happy medium and stay really grounded and balanced. You can't be like out for days, not talking to this person, or this person, however it goes for you, okay? Someone is coming to a realization that they can have both. It's not just one or the other. There's a great fear, though, that it has to be one or the other. And I think that's why your brain is exploding. I'm just kidding. You see how her brain is literally fragmenting. It like exploded. There's all the smoke. Here's her hair down here, but there's all this smoke and she's like fragmented. It's like your brain is blown. Like, oh my God, I didn't realize. You can have both. You just have to find balance. To be fair and balance right here. You have to choose. You have to decide what is fair. I can go out with my friends until like 10 o'clock and then I can come home to my love. That's pretty fair. As long as you stick to that plan, right? Like you have to be honest and fair with the person that you're trying to heal with. You want a partnership that is healing and you want to be with someone that treats you as an equal and you want to be their equal and then they're yours, right? You have to keep all things in balance. You have to stay flexible and you have to stay grounded. You can't just do you all the time. You don't have to sacrifice your friends to have love. You don't have to sacrifice your work, or you don't have to sacrifice your friends to have this job or whatever, like whatever it is for you. I think that there's a great deal of healing that's coming because Spirit is helping you find the balance so that you can have the things that you want, the things that you wish for. But there's some sort of mess that you have to clean up, and it has to do with fear around sacrifice. Fear and sacrifice. Sisterhood. Friends, right? Like your friends. You think that you have to sacrifice your friends. And Spirit is here to say, no, let's set that shit on fire. You don't have to sacrifice anything. You just have to keep all things in balance. Okay. Let's go to mermaid. Okay. I know, I just kept saying the same thing over and over again. I know, I don't know. Spirit wanted me to reiterate it many times, I guess. Okay, so what do we have for Gemini? Gemini. I think that this is a pattern and behavior that you have had a long time. I think that there's, I think that you're like constantly in and out of maybe a partnership, a person's life, because it's like you go in and you think you have to just be all in with them. So then you lose your time with your friends, and then it creates fear, and then you pull back from this partnership, and they're here thinking like, what the hell's going on? Hot and cold, what is happening here? And you're pulling back because you have fear, because you're like, oh crap, I haven't been hanging out with my friends at all. I'm going to lose my friends. And so then you go and party with your friends or hang out with your friends excessively, right? And this person is sitting here like, what the hell's happening? I don't understand. You loved me last week, and this week I haven't heard from you at all. So then you get this fear because you're hanging out with your friends all this time. You can have a fear now that you're going to lose this person. So then you go in and it's like full force, and then full force you pull back. Full force over here, and then full force you pull back. It's just like off balance. It's not at all balanced. It's not at all balanced. You have to stay balanced, like equal give and take, just really balanced. Like, I have this amount of time for you, and I have this amount of time for you. It's the same time, same amount of time for you and you. Keep it equal. Keep it balanced. You're going to find yourself very happy that you did that. Because right now you're like a man on fire, like, wah! You know, like just, oh, which way? Like just like going crazy. That's the energy I feel from you right now. And it's like you don't have to do that to yourself. And you don't have to do that to the people that you love. Because you want to be in this healing connection, but then you keep sabotaging it. Because of fear, mostly, and because you're not staying in balance. You're not being fair to either group, your friends and this person, right? Okay, so let's see. Gemini. Yeah, there's a transformation coming. Okay, Queen of Pentacles and the World. Yeah, there you are. It's like you know that you have to take control of the situation and end this cycle because it's not healthy for you, first off. First and foremost, it's not healthy for you, Gemini. Secondly, it's not healthy for anyone that you're connected to that you're doing this to. This is a negative pattern in behavior that you really need to think about and really clean up that mess. Why are you doing it? It's because of fear. Fear you're going to lose this person. Fear you're going to lose that group of friends. Fear you're going to lose this job. Fear, right? And so you dive in because you're like, oh, I haven't given you any attention for a whole week. And you dive in and it's like love bombing kind of. And then you pull back because you're like, oh crap, I forgot to give you attention. And then you pull back and it's like full force or full force, right? Like full force in, full force out. It's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for anyone involved in this situation and this dynamic. You need to heal this pattern. It's a pattern. You really need to take control. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Take control of your life and really you need to end this cycle. Look at this. This is Capricorn energy, like full force, absolutely doing all this hard work. It's like you have to make up for this lack of giving to them, so you do it full force, you know, and you go for the gusto, but then you pull back full force, and then all this fear happens with them, and between you and them. And it's like, you really need to think about what's happening here. You know, you get what I'm saying, right? It's time to take control of this pattern and you really need to end this successfully with the World card. It's time for this to come to a close. Let's keep going here. Strength. Spirit is giving you the strength to get out of this because you're putting yourself in a pickle. You're putting yourself in a bind every time you do this. And it really feels like shit. Like you feel like shit when you do this. Like you have to clean up this mess that you've made. And it all stems from fear, though. This mess is created from fear. Oh, something flipped. Just a second. I think. Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. 3 of Cups. Sisterhood, right? Like the friends. It's like you have to end this cycle. It's like you don't think that you can have it all. You don't think that you can have a committed partner and have friends. And that's not correct. See, there's the sun at the bottom. Okay? It's like you can have all of this. You just have to stay in balance. You have to clean up some sort of mess. You see some sort of truth. You've learned some sort of lesson with the Page of Swords. There is a lot of fear here. Oh my gosh, just a second. There's all these cards just like popped out. I'm going to look at them here. These came out separate and these came out together. So this little message is deciding to see the truth of your situation. That's going to help you move forward from a place of love and move forward from your heart space, right? Two of Wands, Queen of Swords, being very discerning, making a decision, being very discerning about it. You see clearly that in order to move forward, you have to come from a place of your heart rather than your mind. You have to come from, you can move forward if you wish to, but this is the Knight of Cups. It's like stepping into very sweet and dreamy energy. You might be dealing with possibly a water sign, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. I feel like this is you taking on this energy, though, for sure. Fear. This is the big deck of cards that came out. I'm just going to show it to you. There is fear, as we already saw with the Oracle. You're stuck in fear. You want your friends. You want to be seen by others. You want to have success and be successful with others. And in order to do that, you have to overcome this fear that you're going to somehow exhibit or like experience loss, right? You can have all that you dream of, you just have to stay balanced. So Eight of Swords and the Six of Wands. Eight of Swords is about fear and being stuck in it. You're going to successfully overcome this. We are moving into Sagittarius Temperance card. Sagittarius Moon Ingress, I already spoke about that at the very beginning. About 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time today, we're moving out of Scorpio into Sag. And I think in Sag, that's going to help temper any kind of fear that you have. You might have been feeling very stuck over the weekend, okay? Between this or this. It's like, you don't have to do that to yourself, Gemini. You don't have to do that to yourself. Mwah! I love you guys. Okay. Things are changing, though. Things are shifting. Over the next 2 days, you're going to feel a big shift in energy. This is the Ten of Swords. This is self-betrayal. Thinking you can only do one or the other. It's like, no, you can have it all. You have been stuck in fear. It's all in your head. You've been just going round and round in your head, thinking, oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh, not taking any action in one way or the other. And that's coming to an end. This fear that you're feeling of being stuck or having to sacrifice one or the other, don't do that to yourself anymore. Hierophant, Taurus energy. You have Taurus here twice now. This is about your commitments. The Moon and the Hermit card. I think that you're taking a very good, deep, hard look at this commitment that you've had. You've been committed to fear. You've been there's dogma, some sort of dogma involved here. Like someone told you this, and so you believed it. No. Someone is telling you wrong. Do not believe that garbage. Okay, it's garbage. You can have a successful partnership. You can have successful time with friends. You can have a successful career, and you can have all of it. You can have children and have all of it. You just have to manage your time better. You're really taking a good hard look at these deep feelings that you've had, all this fear and anxiety and all these emotions that have been coming up over the last several days, probably. You're really taking a good hard look at it, and you're learning something from it with the Hermit card. I mean, you might have like shut yourself in this weekend, and you're just like, I can't even do any more. Like, I have to take a look at what it is that I fear. All these feelings that you have to actually look at it. You can't just think about it logically. You have to feel it. What are you feeling, Gemini? Take a really good hard look at your feelings. Okay. Oh my gosh. Sorry. I'm just like, what my gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna put those back in the deck. I think there's a lot of disappointment that you're feeling. Regret, shame, guilt, disappointment, mostly from the past situations, things that have happened to you. And I think that that's like a learned thing. Here, the Hierophant really wants to come out. Okay, so yeah, things that you've learned from your friends and from maybe commitments that you've had, maybe marriages or something like that, right? And you're really learning that you need to walk away from all that past, those past feelings you have, things that happened in the past with past partners possibly. You need to walk away from those feelings because what's coming in is better than that. Oh, okay, what is this? 10 of Pentacles. What's coming in? This is a commitment. Look at this. Things that you've learned maybe from a marriage also. But this could be that you have friends here. Friends, right? 3 of Cups. And you're seeing some sort of truth. Here's like a committed partner. Somebody here for the long term. You're starting to see the truth between both this life and this life. You're learning something that is crucial to closing out some sort of cycle. Okay? There's a tower underneath. You might be literally having a tower. You might be closing your doors, not talking to anyone. You're having some sort of meltdown at home. Like I said in the middle, like when I started doing these, I'm like, there's like an inferno, like something big blistering up inside of you. It's an inferno, like some fiery energy that I don't think that you're used to feeling. Temperance. Some of you might have been in a marriage or a partnership with a Sagittarius or a Taurus. There's some sort of burden here. I think you've been carrying around the weight of that marriage if you're not in one anymore. You've been carrying around the weight of that, of how maybe things ended, all the lessons you've learned in that marriage. I think that you're finally starting to be happy to see some sort of truth of that marriage or that commitment. Like I said, it could be Taurus, Sagittarius, Libra, or Capricorn, okay? I think you learned a great deal from that commitment in the past. Oops, there's 2 cards that flipped. This one came out and this one came out. Okay. Yeah, there was this was a marriage. This was definitely like a marriage or a committed partnership that you had in the past. And you got a divorce or you broke up or however that looks. But it was like a long-standing committed partnership, right? And this is you learning a great deal. Like you are accepting that as you're accepting the lesson that you learned from that partnership. And it's inspiring you to maybe to work with a water sign or an earth sign, okay? So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I don't know. That's just for some of you. So because of this end, I think you've learned a great deal from the ending of this relationship. And you're happy to see some sort of truth. I think that Knight of Cups. You have the Page of Pentacles. The Knight of Cups here. Libra energy with the Justice card. What is this, Spirit? I think you learned how to love or something from this person. Or maybe you learned what love is or something like that. I don't know what that means. Give me a second. Three of Swords. I think that someone is apologizing, is coming in to apologize for some sort of sadness. I don't know. It's going to take a lot of strength and courage for this, Gemini. Oh my gosh. I think there were children involved. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this is. Okay, so now you have the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups, the Page of Swords. I mean, there's a lot of learning here. A lot of young learning, like young energy. Maybe you knew this person when you were younger or something. I don't know. I'm getting a few different things here. I think that maybe someone's learning that the divorce actually caused a lot of sadness, or this split up or something caused a lot of sadness, and someone wants to come in and apologize. I don't know. Four of Pentacles. It's like you're good there on your own. You're really, yeah. And then the Nine of Pentacles. It's like I think this is the lesson that you learned. Like you have learned the lesson that you are good on your own. I think someone came in to apologize because there was a lot of sadness or something. Someone wanted to apologize, but then you're like, no, it's okay. I'm good on my own. I'm good. Like, I'm so good. This was like the lesson that you learned. You learned a great deal from this partnership to whoever this was in the past, and it coming to an end. You learned how to be on your own. You learned that you're fine. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Nine of Pentacles. It's like you have time to take care of yourself now. You have time to do the things that you enjoy. You have time to really take care of yourself rather than, I don't know if these are children or nieces, nephews. I don't know who this was or who this is talking about and how it plays out in your life specifically. There might have been children involved, maybe 3 of them specifically, 3 or 4, okay? And yeah, it's like you're feeling it in your heart. You're okay by yourself. You thought that you wanted to be like this Queen of Pentacles, like a married person or something, but you're finding out that you're fine on your own. Judgment. A wake-up call. Some sort of wake-up call. This is Pluto energy though. This is, and Capricorn is here. It's like Pluto retrograde. And when Pluto goes direct on the 9th, like I said, it's going to be a big day. I feel like you're going to really see some sort of truth and maybe even communicate that with the Eight of Wands, that you're done carrying this burden of the past. Maybe you had a tough time like handling the breakup or the divorce or whatever this was for you, It could have been a friendship or something. It doesn't have to be just love, but it's about a breakup for sure between you and another person. And I think you're quickly seeing the truth of why things ended, because it was too much work. There was too much confusion, too much conflict with this person, and you felt stuck. You felt trapped. You felt you're starting to put your energy into something new. There's something new coming into your life that is going to be tangible and evidential. This was a time for you to reflect about something that happened in the past and why it had to happen. You're starting to see that you are strong. You're starting to see your own strengths and really feel good about your independence. You're healing that wound from that relationship. You're healing that wound. That wound that was caused with the removal of that person in your life. You're healing it. Anything else for Gemini? Okay, yeah, okay. 3 cards. And there's the Ace of Swords at the bottom. You're seeing some sort of truth about your situation and the past situation. The Fool, Queen of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. You're taking a chance, possibly on a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is Aries energy, also Uranus energy with Aquarius. It's both to me, but this is about a new beginning. You want to take a leap of faith and go towards something that does bring you happiness. It possibly could be a water sign. Taking a chance to go with this Queen of Cups. Taking a chance that maybe the Queen of Cups is going to bring that happiness that you wanted, that you felt inside, right? Like this could be about you really feeling happy about this new beginning, okay? It's like filling you up inside. If you're not going towards a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is about you feeling in your heart, not just in your mind, but it's talking to each other now, like mind and soul, right? Your mind and your soul are at one. You're at peace. Like there is happiness here. You're going towards, you're offering love and nurturing energy towards whatever this is that brings you happiness. This new beginning is bringing you a lot of happiness. Take a leap of faith. Whatever this is, if it's a person, the Spirit is saying that you're getting the green light. You're getting the green light, go. It's like you're good on your own, or you could take a leap of faith and go in this new direction. It's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Let me show you. Here you are, you're good on your own, combing your hair, happy, 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 all by yourself. Or you can go in a new direction. You can stay by yourself and do this thing on your own. Or you could take a leap of faith and go towards this Queen of Cups energy, whoever that is in your life. Take a chance on this Queen of Cups, very loving energy, whoever that is. Doesn't have to be a water sign, okay? It's just somebody that is very loving and nurturing, but very intuitive. And they're tapped into their emotions, okay? Someone like that. Take a chance on this person. They could be exactly what you always wanted. They could be the happiness that you always dreamed about. So you can be good on your own, or you could take a leap of faith and go in this direction. You have a choice, Gemini. Oh my goodness. I didn't know it was going to go in this direction. How weird. I'm going to call it that. You didn't know it was going to go in this direction. I think I will. It's up to you to see the truth of a situation that had to end in the past. It wasn't right for you. Now you're seeing the truth. You can go in this new direction. I think that there is someone, possibly a King of Pentacles, that wants to commit to you. Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, it doesn't even matter. The thing is that there is someone that you can take a chance on, is what I'm trying to say. It's up to you, though. You can stay single and do your thing and stay in that energy, or you can take a chance on love. That's what Spirit is trying to say. You can take a chance on love. Take a chance. I say take a chance, Gemini. Take a chance on love. All right. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great week.